Hello everybody, welcome to your Monster Train Morning Commute. My name is SlowWolf, and it's no longer the morning, but we're doing the commute anyway. Yeah, yesterday's daily was a blast. It was tactical, it was interesting, it was fine. We ended up getting through it, and I'm quite pleased with how we managed. Today we got Shardtail Queen, Umbra, Gravity, Moth Magic, and then 12 additional cards. Now, as far as being almost 10 hours in, there's not a whole ton of super high scores here, actually. And the fact that starting at around the 42 mark, you start having losses that are this high, our goal is to survive. Which is a scary place to be, but it's doable. We're going to probably focus on creatures as much as possible here, and summoning them. I have a feeling that imps are going to be great because they're not damaging spells. Yeah, there's options here. Jackstrips will help. Jackstrips are going to help a ton. It's a very, very, very good artifact for this. So, let's see what we got here. We could summon more imps, or we can rally. I really think that the more imps, the better. It's going to work well with important work. It's going to work well with, let's see. It's going to work well with a variety of different things. Doubling the amount of rage on units is huge. Getting Pyre Imps effectively out of some things later on might be sweet. I think that today's the day. I think today's the day that we go for the Imp meta. I think it's possible. Alright, so unit draft. I'll do it. For the daily points, I'll do it. I've been recently getting through the Covenant ranks. I hit Covenant rank 21. Yes! And I keep forgetting not to hit the dailies sometimes in that one. It's a weird time. So, we have to start here. Okay. Now, that said, we can pump you up, which I will do. And then I'm going to go ahead and summon you here. You're up there, huh? So, I'm going to go ahead and summon this here. And this here. I'm going to go back downstairs. You take the hit there, friend. After killing a... okay. We don't want you to have the killing blow. We can do 60 damage to kill you. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and summon this guy here. So he's not getting the killing blow. And then slam this one here. Okay. Now I'm going to sacrifice this. I wish I'd done this better. Okay, does that do anything for us? Not really. So I'm thinking about this right now. If I Welder Imp here, this guy will not make it up to the top. If I Queen's Impling, he will also not make it up to the top. It's a good plan. It's a good plan. I say we do it like this and this for right now. And then we wait for the Perils of Production, unless if we want to just do it here for laughs. So you exist, and you're dying already. A great sign. We don't have to eat anything. We don't have this ability to summon anything. Yeah, it's game over. I'm gonna just toss this here just to make sure that we did it. But, like, there's nothing else we can do here, sadly. This will go however it's gonna go, and it's gonna go with us killing the guy. So I'm happy about that. It's a good start. 1810 is an excellent start. So, out of these, the Fletching Imp, we're not gonna actually need it. Hornbreak is horrifying because of Moth Magic. It'll be helpful when it matters a lot, but it's one of those spells we're going to use once in a blue moon, and then that's it. Of these, Space Prism is actually quite helpful. I know we already have two. There's almost no shame in having more. And then out of these, look, a Branded Warrior doesn't hurt, but I don't really want to focus on Gorge in this case. I think that we want to focus mostly on Imps. And the Branded Warrior is not... The Branded Warrior is potent. Because if you have a lot of imps and they all get rage, you can do quite a lot of work. But, oh, hell. Hell, it's not a smart move, but I'm doing it anyway. So we're going to focus as hard as we can on removing cards at the rate this is going. And we don't necessarily need to focus on spells. What I definitely want to do, however, is get a couple of spells down relatively quickly. And I also really want to make sure that my creatures are good. I think that the emphasis... But wait, hold on. What happens if we get the big imp? What happens if we get the big man? Oh, it's worth it to hunt for the big man. We did not get the big man. Skip. Oh no. So last stand being consumed, like unconsumable, is like pretty neat. It's gonna. Oh, that's an expensive card. 20 magic power and add consume, however, makes Hornbreak suddenly very useful. As is Mind Collapse. I'll go here. Make a spell cost last stand. Ritual of Battle. Both of these are good. Both of these are very good. Sorry, I thought I heard a knock. It's very strange. Anyway, like we got options for this. We don't have to do it all in one go. I think that if we want to spell it, we're casting all the time, right? That's Ritual of Battle. So let's do that. And then last stand costing 4. It's too much. It's too much. It's literally too much. But we're going to do it anyway. On the off chance that we somehow get the ability to make good use of it later on. I should have made him reduce the cost. It's fine. We got a great trial this time. It's literally a piece of cake. You just watch it succeed for you. On the other side, this is a little horrifying. I think we want to still set up here. Like, despite what it looks like. That was not where I wanted to put that. This is where we want to go. Because everybody else is now going to die. And we should be able to safely make our way down. With that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and cast this. Toss it there. Feast on it because I can. Shade Splitter. Feast on that because I can. And then we'll see what happens next time. You literally do nothing. At least everybody dies for free, so that's nice. A brief respite. I think that we made the right choice. Now, that said, this is a bit spooky. Oh good, it's another energy guy. Here, just suck on those. And then, what do I want to do? Sadly, there's no way to, like, immediately put a tank out without it sliding to the back, which is roughly where we don't want it to be. This is gonna suck, isn't it? Yeah, I knew it. I thought it might. So you have 10 rage right now. If I last stand, does that help? Yes, it does, by a lot. Yeah, I thought that might work. Now, if I had used the Molting Imp, I think we'd be in a better spot, but, potentially, but I think that the Welder Imp was needed. I think that the Welder Imp was needed, and I'm quite pleased with how that went down by the end of it. We played that well. None of these are necessarily a thing I want. None of these are necessarily a thing that I want. We skip both of them and take the money and run. Now, do we want to duplicate cards? No, we want to remove cards. We also want to make sure that we can keep upgrading our spells. So, Umbra units, no thank you. But, spells... upgrade a spell to remove consume, yada yada yada. Look, we've been through this before. Making last stand cost 1 less is a pretty sweet deal, so I'll take that. Does anything need to be removed? No. So, reroll. Upgrade a spell to have holdover. Now, this is... interesting. It allows us to use important work every single turn, which is extremely powerful. I like that a lot. Plus 10 magic power. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and just toss that on Hornbreak here for you, because then that does 35 unblockable damage, and then we're gonna get that. Hold on, where did it go? Oh wait, we already produced it. That's good. We're gonna make Ritual Battle cost 1. Cool. Now we've got a winning deck already hidden in here. We just need to sculpt it. Cut off the bits and pieces we don't need. We don't really have a whole lot of healing. For a unit to have plus 25 HP. Don't really want to do that right now. Town of Heartless. We don't have a lot of means of healing, but we do have armor creation. So I think that this actually makes good sense. Our imps will die. But now they'll take much longer to do so. And I think that that's worth something. Additionally, if something has sweep, they don't just immediately kill my branded dude. Like, my branded warrior can now go for completely different, super offensive things. Well, I hate this. So how do I play this one? You know, I think that we're going to do it like so. We put everybody up here. Ritual battle there. And then, let's see, 20 plus 38. We shove you upstairs, you die exactly the way that we want you to. Excellent news. We managed to dodge everything too, so that's quite pleasing. Swing that one out there. This does 90 damage and will kill him. But let's see, you get the... You hurt, hit, not dead, kills. That's pretty much exactly what we want. Yeah, and I don't really want to cast anything else right now unless if it's going to get eaten. So, oh, why did I do that? Just put her down there. Cool, that ought to do. Now, why is it important that we did it the way that we did? Byakuas. If we had done it any other way, we'd currently be sitting in an interesting spot. I think we're gonna leave our deck as is. I do want to get rid of some of these cards. Like, there's just too many that we're just drawing again and again. But, you know, at least we get in places. Okay. So here's how we're doing this. Sack him. Get the energy. See, this is why the Hornbreak here is actually stellar. Okay, this point we're killing 2 of them. You'll have to wait. Do I have what I need? No. The good news is I can toss this out. I can import and work the one in the front, really. Cool. Was that necessary? No. Was it fun? Oh, hell yeah. Balls. We have 5 energy. It's 15 damage. Well, shnikes. Can we do 15 damage to you? Oh, well, I mean, 16 damage to you. The answer is no. He's going to make it to the top. End of story. Remember, this is about survival today. So don't worry about it too much. We are going to be killing both of them. I'd like to kill, you know... This is still going to kill both of them. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Now we flipped the script a little bit. Cool. Toss this out there. Ritual battle. And then, yeah, we're done. So, did we do exactly what we wanted? No, we took 4 damage. This could cost us like 10%? 8% of our score? That's fine. It's reasonable. Impalate here is a powerful spell, if we get it properly. Furnace Tap. Furnace Tap's a weird one. The Ember Drain 4 really hurts, but the multi-strike is gross. And it works far better for what we're looking for here. So I think we kind of need to. Out of these, sadly, we don't want any of them. Because none of them are the big Imp Man. And then our deck is huge. We don't need space because of all the space prisms we have. We need cards. We need fuel. We need advantage. So that's why we're going for that. Artifact-wise, there is one artifact. The Imp Tail that I'm looking at that would be astoundingly good. But we also really need to start trimming our deck something fierce. So I'm going to go down this way, because this needs to start happening now. Train Stewards are the most useless cards in our deck. They're big, they're tanky-ish, but, like, small problem. Have you noticed? Did you notice the problem? They're Train Stewards. They're terrible. They have 0 synergy with what we're going for. Okay, spell to have 5 and 10. It's not multi-strike. What about Quick? Quick is interesting. Because they come in with 18 damage, effectively. If you get that, it's 36. I think this just makes him a bit safer, which is good. And if we give him multi-strike, he's fine. So we need to find that, though. And we're not going to be able to find that right now. So we're going to go ahead and spend our money to purge things, then. There goes another Train Steward. And do we have enough money to purge again? No, sadly. So we're going to leave it at that. Let's see what we can get from our forge. Okay, we can either get Rally or start going for Fledgling Imps, which are way better. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the ability to add Rage is going to be really, really gross. So, they recover all of their health when they move up a floor. That's nasty. Okay. So, we're going to set up here. God damn it, I'm an idiot. Cool. We're setting up here so that way we can meet on the middle floor. $80 out of 88. Man, I messed up, dude. $81. Shit, dude. This hurts. If I hadn't cast that spell on the previous floor, we would be fine. Up you go. You lousy son of a gun. Alright, well, here's the good news. Good news is he's still alive. That's not good news at all. Okay, so we can cast all of our imps for free every turn, pretty much. Great. I like that. Ideally, we want to make excellent use of that whenever possible. So what I'm going to do is make excellent use of that. Yep, that's how this is going to go. We're going to take some damage, and there's nothing we can do to stop that. There's really nothing we can do to stop that. Sack the weaker of the two Rage Boys. Summon a new Rage Boy. Yeah, I know I'm just adding here at this point, but, like, cut me some slack. Yeah, I know you exist. There's nothing I can do to stop that, so you might as well just, like, go off the floor, dude. At least this way you take 2 damage as well. Like, this fight, unfortunately, had a really rough one. Eat this guy. Summon Rage Boy. No, wait, hold on. Don't be stupid. Be a smarty. Summon the Welder Helper. And we can't kill our own guys, so that's fine. What I'm going to do is slam one of these up here so that we can get eaten on by the next guy downstairs. Now, we could also shove some implings down here. Maybe another time, though. Okay, is he dying? 100% he's dying. So do we need to do anything? No. Am I going to do something just for the laughs? I can't, actually, because there's a... Not sure if you noticed, there's a slight problem. Cool, look at all that rage we got going for us now. We could Shade Splitter on another floor. Does this work? I have to wonder. Okay, end the turn. It does not work. Good to know. Didn't matter. We still kicked its butt by the end of it. We lost the trial bonus, effectively. And Chain of Gems is what again? Damage shield to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. That's actually powerful. It's maybe a bit much. So, Pyre Chomper here is neat. I like it. Because it solves a lot of our issues, actually. If I can give Endless to that thing, then we can just go ahead and Emperor Drain the shit out of ourselves and not care. That said, I don't want any of these. Although Sacrifice is a neat idea. It's not needed by any means. And let's see, we're still not at Seraph. Now, if we go down the right side, again, we can go ahead and just remove cards, which is kind of the game plan right now. And currently, what are some spells we don't need? Feast. Feast is absolutely useless for us. Okay, Merchant of Steel. Multi-strike. Boom. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. Do I need any of the rest of these? No. Do I want to re-roll to see? No. Do I want to purge? Hell yeah. So let's purge. What's another thing we do not need? We do not need Shade Splitters. They are clogging up the deck for the most part, so I'm going to go ahead and avoid them. Oh, while we're here, is there anybody that could use these? Absolutely not. So, we leave. That's everything there. You know what? And that's not so bad. Now, please give me a trial I can work with. Spikes 4 is pretty brutal. But hey, it's points. So, where are we going to put the majority of our damage is my question. So you're going to die as soon as you go up to the next floor, and then you go up to the next floor, huh? This is highly irresponsible. But we're doing it. And the turn. Cool. Summon this boy. He's super dead now, which I like. Do you have an incant? No, it's a harvest. So I'm going to go ahead and just summon these two things here. Alright. In order to make this work, let's make you bigger. Now we got the energy to do this. Then snack him. Which allows me to do this to help keep him alive a little bit longer, because holy crap. The double harvest there was a little bit rough. Okay. Fledgling Imp. Pyre Chopper. Important work. The Pyre Chopper. I will actually shove you up a floor, I guess. Like, think about it for a second. Will that help? Here, well, last stand. Now will it help? 13. Sadly, no. If I drop him, then they all live. Okay, now how about now? 95? You're gonna die unless if I summon something there to help. Okay, so now we're doing 33, 46, 47, and then kills. Yeah, now we can send you up happily. This works. Alright, we've stabilized. I like this. Sack this boy in the back. Yeah. Harvest all you want, my dude. We're about to summon this boy. It's gonna start getting really nasty for you. Ascend a unit. You can just kill him that way. It's pretty fun. Yep. Cool. And the turn. Look, I mean, like... Okay, get this rage out there. Oh boy. Queen's Implant because I can, I guess. And then turn. Alright, how are we doing here? Well, we're killing everybody. Very fast. And I forgot to do this! Look, the deck is working. If we can find a way to get it so that way Rage adds additional damage per stack, we're solid. What's this one? Start a battle, summon a morsel miner on each floor. Like, it's not bad. I'd almost rather have the money, though. Like, I guess kind of who cares. Imp in a Box is actually a good spell for us, because it can give some very unintended but very neat synergies. And then out of these, look. Damage Shield 2, Rage 6, Ember Drain 3 is not bad. But we can only have so many things that we want to go ahead and apply holdover to. We have to see what we do here. There's a couple spells I have with holdover that I'd like to continue applying holdover with, but doesn't seem like that's the case. We're going to continue to sculpt our deck. Rough times, however, with the whole everything I want is on the other side. We just don't have the money to use it. But, like, you know what? It could be worse. So Merchant of Steel here, I don't think is going to give us very much that we can work with, unless if we roll into Endless, which we didn't. We roll into Large Stone instead, which is kind of a big sad. We will instead purge one card. Do we still want to purge cards? Yeah, I think we do. The 3-cost Ritual of Battle is largely useless for us, sadly, and then we leave. So, Fel. We can hurt Fel. We can hurt Fel big time. Spell Shield 5 does nothing. The armor that she empowers her units with, however, does. So we're going to have to be careful with that. Okay, all these are going to die before they go up the stairs. However, this person's going to get large as soon as that happens. I'd like to maybe avoid that. This sort of solves that problem. Screw it. Do we prism retrieval? Oh, for Pyre Chomper. Look at the biggest boy. It's not helpful at all. Do we apply Ember Drain to our own units at this point? We've cast Imp Sacrifice, so yeah, we can start pumping this up. There's no issue with that. Okay. You might think this is a problem. We have to cast this. Which allows us to cast another one of these. Cool. Give this guy 5 armor and make him bigger, and then, you know what? Oh, no, I was going to say, advance you up a floor, but that's not going to do anything. You kind of need to use Hornbreak on him. Sadly, no Hornbreak, but we do have other options. I'm going to go ahead and honestly just make this guy as big as I possibly can. Sack this one. Make him big. Cool, we found what we needed. You're dead now. And we're kind of getting large. I think we hold on to branding, right? The 60 damage is not enough to kill anybody. Like, there's nothing much else to cast here. Other than this on him. To get him off the floor. Okay, cool. This worked out nicely. That said, let's go ahead and just make it work out a little bit better. Remove him. Fledgling Imp. Okay, we got more than enough energy to make this happen, so let's imp in a box now, see what we can find. Another Fledgling Imp, how cute. This may be a bit much. Do we last stand now or Furnace Tap now? We last stand now. Dude. Look at that damage. This is a little gross. It's a little gross. Just a little gross. Okay, you're going to get a Harvest Trigger. The amount that I care about that is actually exceptionally small. Once we've done that, that problem's been solved. Might as well, like, get the Perils of Production, get this on there. Branding right doesn't do us any favors other than to kill this person. Might as well, dude. You can do 120 damage with this. So why not? And now we're dealing all the damage to you, Phil. Yeah, that must have hurt. Alright, which one do you use the weakest? The front one. Cool. Put on another Fledgling Imp. Apply it to everybody. Nice. We can kill you by doing this. Isn't that cute? Out of these... yeah, we kind of need everything in our hand to kind of go the way that it's going, so, like, forget it. Shame we aren't going to kill you early. But, overall, this has worked out nicely. So we can do this. We have a ton of mana. It's about to be even more. Okay, we have 7 mana right now. We can do exactly what I want to do, which is apply this, apply Furnace Tap, and apply Last Stand. And, like... I don't mean to be rude, but we could have killed her a whole floor earlier had she let us. There was a chance we could have killed her early. But whatever. We managed to make it this far. Implane now does 90 damage, which is not bad. A second Furnace Tap is kind of cute, but absolutely unnecessary. And we were already having a hard enough time casting it once. We're going for draw cards, again, because 25 cards is a lot in a deck where we want to be able to play every card every turn. Okay, now, which way do we go down? I think that we want to go down this way for a couple of reasons, but mainly the artifact chance. Light's Gift is actually helpful, because now we can advance them up a floor and they'll probably die. What do I want to duplicate? Last Stand's not bad. Having a second important work would allow us to kind of fling through our deck extremely quickly and get a whole ton of energy very fast. Especially because Last Stand does not consume, so we will see it again. Tough call, I think. I think we go for the important work here, because we're about to start summoning 2 imps a turn with the Fledgling and the Welder. As a result, we want to be able to cycle through those guys as quickly as possible. Effectively drawing one allows us to draw into the other one far more quickly. And look, I think this works out nicely. I think this works out great. But we'll have to see. So do we want to set up on this floor? Or do we want to set up on the next one? I think we set up on the next one, as per usual, and just watch everything come tumbling down. Apply this, and then play this on nothing, sadly. Big rough oof, unless if we can draw an imp, which we did. Excellent news. It's going to allow us to do this. Phew. That's going to allow us to put, let's see. Multi-strike 3 is a thing already! Alright, now this is going to hurt, unless if we can get something done here. I think we do it like this. Then the... Oh, right. Hold on. Then we have to do important work. Then we're going to do this. Then we're doing important work. Then we're going to do this. Yes! We're going to go ahead and put this down here. We don't have a whole ton of rage. 55 times 3 is quite a lot. Think about this one carefully. This will send him skyrocketing, which will daze him. He'll lose the daze, go upstairs, and then hit us a whole bunch. Not worth. So we last stand, I'm pretty sure. And that allows us to kill 2 of you, and that's okay. From here... You know what, dude? Get slammed in the back and see if I care. Yeah. Obviously not excellent, but we just need to do a little bit of work to be able to do a lot of work here. How do I want to play this? I think I want the Welder in. Then sacrifice both. Hold on, that's not what I wanted. This here's what I want. Thank you. Then play this. Space Person. We can put it on a Pyre Chopper as well, just to put it out there. Ritual battle on this boy. Now everybody dies. Now up here, you need to die. You're gone. You don't deal damage, so I don't care. And everybody down here is dead too. You gotta love it. I'm gonna... Ooh. Unfortunately, everybody here is gonna live. Okay. Again. Important work. Test out this one. And this one. Then important one to work. The one in the back, I guess. Get this one here. Perfect. Inflame him as well, I believe. More energy. Okay. Can I blast you? Yep. Sadly, the other one's going to make it up. So, that hurt, but we managed to make it through. Next. You. Then you. Then important and work together. Get the imp box out there, which allows us to do this again, which is just an insane amount of armor she's got now. Last stand? Yes, I think so. Alright, and then that's it. We don't want to cast anything else, other than maybe this, but that won't be enough to kill him, so forget it. The other option is we could go ahead and kill this one, but, like, we don't need to. So, you know what? Forget it. Okay. Get her tanky as you can. Kill that one. Then this one. Get out a morsel so that way she can feed on it. This works. Okay, cool. We've done what we can. Down she goes. She's now as strong as possible. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, kill that. Make you tanky. Make you ragey. Give you this. Kill off this one. Make everybody even ragier. And, yeah, no, this is kind of great. So, the deck works. We just have to make sure that it works quickly. Imp Scholar. Not necessarily great. We have a number of cards that consume, but none of them are necessarily so great as to... Like, we have too many cards that consume, unless if we could choose. No, it's random. Shit. I was going to say, if we could choose, we'd get Furnace Tap every time. Well, like, without question. I think in this case, Imp in a Box isn't awful. So we can go for it. And then out of these, we skip. It really is the Imp archetype deck right now. This is definitely all about them Imps. No treble. We're going down this way. And we're going down this way so that we can remove another 2 cards. Making a Morsel is largely useless, and Mind Collapse is also something that I see pop up, and then I'm just unhappy it exists. At least even Prism Retrieval has its moments. So you know what? Goodbye, sir. We're down to 25 cards. That's actually pretty reasonable considering. Do we want to double anything? I'm looking at Furnace Tap and thinking. Merchant of Magic. Permafrost. On that Furnace Tap would be pretty sick. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Just so that way we've got it. An upgraded spell that costs 1 less. Look, we only needed to cast it once. Just make sure that I can cast it and it works. Out of these, gain a spell with double stack. Double stack. No. No. Prism Retrieval could be neat. At least that way it costs, you know, something cheaper. Yeah, okay, let's double stack that Furnace Tap. Because now when we draw them, they're in our hand. We don't have to redraw them a second time. And I'm looking at this and thinking that's excellent. There we go. That's our big one. So at this point, we're looking to kill Seraph as quickly as possible. If we can do that, we're in a good spot. Now, Seraph does apply Sap, but we do pick up Rage. So we'll have to see what we can do here. Consumed. It restores 5 pyre health. I understand. I've made a mistake. That was not worth it at all. We do have 90 damage though. Whoop! Be summoned. Which allows us to effectively deal with both floors. Cool. The sap here, again, kind of sucks, but like, what else are we gonna do? So, you up here can take 1 fledgling, sorry, not fledgling imp, Queen's Impling. Do we have one lying around? We will in a second. Why? Because I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to sack one of them. I think a Prism Retrieval, not needed. I can do this, and then I can sack that one. I can Imp in a Box. Hey, look! It's Pyre Chomper. What is Pyre Chomper going to do for me right now? Furnace Tap this one. Okay, hand me another one of these. Okay, we got 2 more Fledgling Imps. They're in my deck now. That's nice. If I do this, and then Ascend the Moron, he's dazed and will not die because of Sap. Shame that. We're gonna have to do that then. Yeah, that's the end of this one. Okay, this floor is toast. If you want to know just how toast, we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. We're going to go ahead and Perilous Protection the guy in the back. We're going to Furnace Tap him as well. So now he's got Multi-Strike 4. Ha-ha! In case you didn't think that was crazy. Okay, and then ruin this man's life. Reduce the amount of damage we take, and we are happy. Okay, I just want Seraph to show up down here. That's exactly what I was looking for. So, toss 2 of these. We've gained quite a bit of life off of that. So, we Welder Helper. We Fledgling Imp. We get rid of this guy in the back. And this weaker guy here. We could Welder Helper the guy in the front. For whatever reason. I will do this instead. And enrage him. He now has Ember Drain of 10, which is a little bit much. Sadly, there's nothing else I want to play. This is a little silly. In that, You know, this is just a lot. It's just a lot of stuff. Sacrifice another imp, preferably this one. We're at 4. Okay, the easy option is this and Last Stand. And now we're really cooking. We could pick up potentially another imp, which, like, you had to see was coming. If he comes down here again, I think she's dead. Seraph. You had a good run. But this is the end of the world as you know it. And there's no stopping what's about to happen to your face. Like, appreciate the fact right now. Just for a moment. That the guy we picked up at the beginning that we weren't sure about. Our branded warrior is currently hitting 4 times for 1,303 damage. Through rage, we find focus. Also, our Shard Queen did just hit for 666 damage, and I thought that was thematic. So, a great score, actually. At 44,000, we're looking at a top-tier score for today's daily, and I am very pleased with how that one turned out. Gotta love card draw. In the right deck, it does everything. The Space Prisms were effectively covering our only other weakness, which was we wanted width in on our battlefield, and boy howdy did we get it. It's a shame we didn't kill Arcus any faster, because we probably could have killed him way before his time with the deck we have. So, let's take a look at where we sit. We're in 6th. We're 10 hours in, and we're in 6th place. Let's see if any of our friends have played today's daily. They have not yet today. Sadness. But that's okay. Look, today's daily might not have been like one of those big game-winning super dailies, but played properly, today's daily is extremely interesting. If you have not yet played today's daily, give it a shot. Maybe try going down a different route and seeing whether or not you can make the Umbras work. If you go with Rally, I imagine that the Rally Queen could do some nice stuff, actually. Let's see what the person in first place did. See what the person did in first place. Because if you go for Rally and Furnace Tap, you can do some nasty stuff. You found the action to kill all imp units and deal 20 damage per imp to enemy units. Okay. You went for a similar branded warrior, but didn't find the multi-strike. The Demon Fiend. That's a big Demon Fiend. Forever in a box, important work, mind collapse, prism reveal. What'd you get here? +1 on each floor, rage damage. You found the quill that I wanted, and I thought that the spectacles were. Furnace Tap is pretty sweet on its own. Yeah, 2 of them, one of which with the double. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, so instead of having 2 important works going off, which we did, and I think made sense for us, they had Perils Reduction with the holdover, and that also makes sense. I'm curious to see where they went right. They didn't take damage anywhere. And they still had a bunch of money. So that's, I think, roughly where they kind of went right. I think that our deck was really, really good. And if I were a better player, we probably could have scored higher. But still, like, 6th place is nothing to sneeze at. I'm very pleased with how that turned out. And, like, the deck went through quickly. We were drawing effectively 9 cards a turn. Well, 7 cards a turn, but due to the fact that holdover counts as a draw, but it's okay because it gave you a bunch of energy as well. And look, it worked nicely. It worked very nicely. No qualms about this one. Let's see, where did we lose our points? There, we took twice as much damage as the other guy. Here is where we lost a lot of our damage. 32 damage, that really hurt. And then from there on and the Shade Wings. Yeah, took a bunch of damage there too. So if it weren't for those 2 fight areas, we would have been really well off, and 5-turn boss rush was exceptional. Really, really, really good work. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. Again, try it out for yourselves. It's a really fun daily. I enjoyed today's daily. If you'd like to go ahead and compete against me and all that stuff, hey, my score is 44,610. This is a pretty good score for today's daily. Yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I see you next. Maybe even tomorrow morning, even though it's the weekend. All right. Stay healthy. stay positive, COVID negative, wear a mask, and I invite you to go ahead and start playing these morning commutes with me if you have Monster Train. And if you beat me, I want to see screenshots. See you guys later, and have a good one.